Since 1997, as many as 16 parts of the Grand Theft Auto series have been released, including GTA Online. As you can see, the developers had many opportunities to give us a storyline taking place in beautiful winter weather, but it never happened in the end. We only saw snow a few times. However, in none of these moments did the winter weather appear on our screens for too long. In reality, the whole story could have looked completely different, and we could see snow in the GTA series 26 years ago, namely in 1997, when the first part of the franchise appeared on store shelves. As we can see in the design document of Race and Chase, which is the design document of GTA 1, the creators were already planning to add snowy weather that would appear on the screen in the form of white pixels falling from the sky. Well, maybe it wouldn't look particularly fantastic, but who knows how much snow would affect the appearance of the locations we can move around in GTA 1. It might just be interesting, especially since snow is perfect for one of the locations that appears in GTA 1, Liberty City. The remaining two cities, that is San Andreas and Vice City, which are based on San Francisco and Miami, do not rule out snowfall, but we will talk more about it later. What's more, I have to point out that Race and Chase was the beta name of the series in case some people don't know. What's quite cool is that the developers didn't completely forget about this name, because that's exactly the name of certain mini-games that we can come across while playing GTA Online. This is a kind of tribute to the beta name of the GTA franchise. Additionally, it is worth mentioning that in the 2D universe, San Andreas meant a city modeled on San Francisco, while in the 3D universe, San Andreas is a state in which we can find several larger cities, a few rural areas, and a desert. In the next GTA installments, snow either never appeared like in GTA 1, or if we saw it somewhere, it was rather episodic. Some players may have encountered an interesting snow moment in GTA Liberty City stories. Why only some players? Well, that's because snow in GTA LCS was seen only by those who started the side mission called Car Salesman, reached level 9, and played the game on PlayStation Portable, since on another console, which is PlayStation 2, when all the conditions were met, the snow was nowhere to be found. We'll now stop for a moment to talk more about Liberty City, because in my opinion, it's the city with the most wasted potential when it comes to snow in the entire GTA series. Moreover, this is an issue that is difficult to explain. GTA 3, GTA Advance, GTA Liberty City Stories, GTA 4, and GTA Chinatown Wars, these are all games in which Liberty City is presented, of course excluding GTA 1 from the 2D universe. And yes, it's hard to disagree with the fact that the gloomy autumn weather suits Liberty City best. However, the city appeared 5 times taking into account both the 3D and HD universe. I am sure it was possible to abandon the standard procedures for once and show the players something completely different, which is, again, snow. At the same time, also check how the community would react to a part of GTA shown in a winter atmosphere and see what potential the series has in this aspect in the context of making future installments. In addition, considering that Liberty City is based on New York City, it's hard to imagine why the developers did not use this potential at least once. After all, winters in New York are beautiful. We can see this when installing Winter Mod. Lots of people think that snow in GTA 4 is pure gold. The vibes there at that time were inimitable. Of course, one can understand that the creators simply had a different vision of this world. This is fine. However, it may be surprising that there's no snow in any part of the GTA where we travel through the streets of Liberty City. Snow appears one time in GTA Liberty City Stories, and in GTA San Andreas, where we go to Liberty City only once, which takes place during the St. Mark's Bistro mission. Moreover, we can't even take a closer look at the city and the winter weather because the entire mission pretty much takes place in an interior. When it comes to the lack of snow in GTA 3, this case is fully understandable. It was a game changer for the franchise, so it was created in, let's call it, a more natural environment. Conditions in which you do not need to take care of additional aspects, such as specific driving, which would need to be properly balanced. The developers would have to choose the settings so that the snow affects what we feel while driving on snow-covered and icy roads, but at the same time, so that, for example, chasing enemies does not become a nuisance. Rockstar's decision can therefore be easily justified. It's also natural that snow could not appear in the expansions for GTA 4, because they present us threads with almost the same action time as in GTA 4. They show us events happening in parallel, but from the perspective of completely different characters. Therefore, if the creators did not decide to carry out the plot of GTA 4 in winter, they could not do it also in the add-ons, because it simply would not make sense. It could be a bit more creative, but it is known that the concept of add-ons required focusing on something completely different than presenting snow in the GTA series in a larger dimension. Especially since many people consider GTA episodes from Liberty City as a kind of test to introduce the idea of presenting the story from the perspective of several main characters, which turned out to be true, or at least that's what it looks like when we look at GTA 5 released in 2013. Therefore, the only things that could be referred to are GTA Liberty City Stories and GTA Chinatown Wars, which unfortunately lack snow. As a result, considering how many times Liberty City appeared in the series, it is a pity that the creators never once made, for example, even 1/3 of the single campaign in winter weather. It's hard to find a reasonable explanation as well. By the way, I came across one quite controversial and it might seem a bit far-fetched reason on the internet. The theory says that the developers did not want to add winter and snow to the GTA series because it would also involve adding a truly Christmas aura, which in turn is associated with positive things. This, in turn, would not go well with the brutal gameplay, in which we, as players, often have to murder, and we often witness the suffering of the characters, a great example of which is the death of Vic Vance's girlfriend. I don't know about you, but I'm not buying it. For me, this is not a very sensible argument. Be sure to let me know what you think about it. Another example of a location where the creators could implement snow is Anywhere City in GTA 2. This place seems to be a city where snow would make quite a lot of sense. There would be no problem with the geographical location since, in fact, only the developers know where Anywhere City is located. Although the city is considered by many people to be the equivalent of New York, it is pretty much a mix of many cities, which is why many people believe that Anywhere City is not based on one specific city known to us from the real world. However, even if we take the GTA 2 intro into account, which was actually shot in New York, therefore assume that Anywhere City is technically New York City, the concept of snow seems to be even more valid here, especially considering what we talked about earlier. GTA 2 seems to be an example of a game in which a lot of progress has been made compared to GTA 1, and in which the creators did not want to mess something up, especially in elements such as snow, which is not an inherent and incredibly important part of the gameplay. Unfortunately, there are not many locations where we could see winter in the GTA series, whether in the case of GTA Vice City or GTA 6, in which we will also get Vice City based on Miami, snowfall would be completely pointless. Similarly, in the case of areas located near this city, such as the Everglades or Key West, due to the geographical location, snow would not make any sense. As we can read online, Miami has never officially recorded snow accumulation ever since records have been kept. On January 19, 1977, some parts of the city experienced some snowfall during cold temperatures. So as we can see, first of all, the climate is not favorable for snow to appear. And secondly, even when we install a winter mod in the game, we will notice that snow does not match palm trees, the beach, and people wearing swimsuits. Some locations we know from GTA San Andreas combine slightly better with snow. Of course, I'm not talking about Los Santos, Las Venturas, or San Fierro. After all, these are cities where snowfall only occurs in the form of some kind of weather anomaly. In San Fierro, the snow looks beautiful, which can be easily checked by installing any winter mod for GTA San Andreas. On the other hand, the developers created San Fierro based on San Francisco, and it doesn't snow there. Snowflakes falling from the sky were seen in this city in 2011, but as you probably expect, there wasn't much of it. In turn, some major snowfalls allegedly occurred in 1976. Las Venturas, modeled on Las Vegas, is also not a city plagued by snowstorms, so the lack of snow in the game is also completely natural. But while the lack of snow in these three cities is completely logical, as well as in the desert area or the rural areas north of Los Santos, Red County could be presented with a winter aura. Red County is based on Northern California, where snow appears regularly. So, for example, a certain stage in the plot of GTA San Andreas could be set in winter, and thus enriched with heavy snowfall, and it would make perfect sense. Furthermore, looking at Angel Pine and the surrounding areas, you can get the impression that the whole thing would look very charming in snow. The modifications show this to us perfectly. It's a real shame that the creators focused on a snowy episode in Liberty City in GTA San Andreas during the St. Mark's Bistro mission, rather than implementing snow in Angel Pine in Flint County or Red County. Generally speaking, looking at how the developers added snow in Red Dead Redemption 2 or North Yankton in GTA 5, or how nice the atmosphere was in the first part of the Max Payne franchise, it makes us even sadder that Rockstar does not want to do it more often. The question is, taking into account all these episodes, thanks to which we saw snow in the GTA series, can we expect that sooner or later, the developers will create such a game where snow will appear in it longer? Maybe yes. It was in Red Dead Redemption 2, so why shouldn't it be in GTA? But as we know, this is probably not possible in GTA 6. In turn, considering that GTA 6 will be released in 2025, which gives us a 12-year break between GTA 5 and GTA 6, maybe we'll see snow in the GTA series in 2040. And now be sure to check out one of the recent videos where we discussed who Old Reese is for Carl C.J. Johnson. In the meantime, thanks for watching, take care, and see you soon.